Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure I'm live before we start streaming this. Am I live? Could be. Upcoming. Should be live. Right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Dope. Let's get this show on the road, I guess. Perfect. All right, cool. So we are taking on a modified version of Legends EA. So as you can see, I'm starting with all 3 Kalos starters. I did skip the beginning, just like some of the beginning, you know. So we're going to be right in the first Tawny battle. And so we are going to... Yo, Blake, what up? We're going to be using Mega Greninja, Mega Chestnut, and Mega Delphox as long as, you know, they last as long as they need to. So we're going to start with this first battle with Tawny. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that the Pokemon you see are going to have custom movesets. This is me trying to have fun with the game. And I hope it's a lot of fun for you to watch. So hopefully I don't get taken out by anybody. But Nuzlocke rules, so if anybody faints, they're gone forever. I really don't want that to happen to any of my Kalos Pokemon. Especially not the 3 starters. Because I do want to give them their Mega Stone. But alright, game phase. Alright, Tawny. Tepig! Sad choice for a Froakie. Give them all custom Pokeballs, dude. Look at him. Look at that guy. Alright. Here we go. Water gun. It's gonna whip me with his tail. Swift him. Swift. Nice. What is that? Defense lowered? Okay. So we do have the Eviolite. And also, you got the Shiny Charm. You did! Really? Oh, Pokemon type. Blake, you finished all 1,000 battles? That's crazy. Okay, I'm switching. I'm not going to risk this. Shiny Fennekin, go. Ember him. Ember him. Quick attack him. Confuse him. Like he's never seen you coming before, and then disarm him with your voice. Perfect. All right, we got it. Blake, I did get Shiny Delphox, Shiny Greninja, and Shiny Chestnut. So all 3 of the Mega Forms are going to be shiny, and I'm so stoked to make it there in the game. Ooh, I can't wait. Rogue Anesthesia. Oh, so sorry I couldn't make it. Oh, wait, don't worry about it. You know, it's just good vibes here all the time. So, like, whenever you can make it, you're always welcome. You know, don't feel like you have to make all of them. But good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. Have you got Legends EA yet? Blake was going to say I can finally go outside. I can go outside now, but now I'm going to be inside still doing shiny hunts. But yes, 1,000 battles down. Blake, did you do, there was this, what's it called? AFK, the like away from keyboard thing where you can like get a turbo button and then hold down the L button. And I saw it was like Restaurant Luau or something like that. Is that how you did the 1,000 battles, or did you legitimately do 1,000 battles? Mad respect either way. This batch of Mega Shinies all look really good from what I've seen. Yes, they do. I'm so excited. All right, after this cutscene or whatever Tawny's going to say, I'm going to show you my box. This is the box. Oh, she's up there. All right. No, I don't have Legends. It was so expensive. It was expensive. I don't blame you, you know? Okay, so I pre-made the movesets and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, Freeze Dry, Water Shuriken, Greninja, Extreme Speed as well. Mega Chestnut looks so sick. These are the only counters I'm using, so if they're gone, they're gone. And yep, we're gonna use Mega Diancie, we're gonna use Mega Malamar, Mega Shiny Hawlucha, because I bet that thing looks sick. Mega Dragalge. I'm kind of sad that Talonflame didn't get one, or Tyrantrum got one, but that's the team we're rocking. Those are the only encounters I get, so if any of them faint, they're gone. They're done. Dunzo. No, I don't have... Oh, yeah, I read that one. I don't have a turbo controller, but I did fight in Lana for a bit, but I think the ZA Royale is best if you weren't doing an away from keyboard method. Dude, oh, I think on my save file on my Switch 2, I think I'm at like 438 battles. I'm not even halfway through, and I've already gotten the Floette and the Floettite and all that stuff, you know? So it's just like crazy to me. 1,000 battles, like what were you thinking? It's good. Good for anybody that's done it though. I bought a turbo controller at Target, by the way. It was only $20. My hair's all weird, huh? Yeah. I just got back from the gym. Oh, I gotta switch the the settings. I'm one of those weird people that likes everything inverted. Oh, it is already inverted. I just don't know what I did. Okay, it's all good. That was a fault of mine. Okay. Does anyone else like inverted camera, or is it just me? I know I barely did 400 by the end of the game. I've been on a crazy grind this week. Yeah, I bet that you have. I played through the game once on my Switch too, and then once on my Switch, so I could like do some fun stuff. But yeah, it's a crazy long grind. Did you use my Flutter main Hisuian Typhlosion team, or are you still working on it? I am. So the way I've got my my stream set up is on Mondays and Wednesdays I'm gonna be streaming some type of Legends ZA content, and then on Wednesdays there's gonna be Scarlet and Violet. And I think on Wednesday I've been doing the Violet Gauntlet, but I think I'm gonna take a break from it because I've just been getting like screwed all the time. But from what I'm gonna do on Wednesday is I'm going to do a little bit of VGC, and I'm gonna use your team. So just saying. I can't believe you play inverted. Never heard anyone else play like that. Oh, I know, it's like crazy because like, yeah, there are some games like Marvel's Avengers. I don't know if you ever watched Marvel's Avengers before or played Marvel's Avengers, but when I played Marvel's Avengers, I couldn't play it because of the way the controller was. It was kind of sad. Like the camera settings were, because they didn't have an option to invert it, and I was like, dude, everybody has the option to invert it. What do you mean? It's 2025 or it's 2021 when the game came out. But like, yeah, that one I had to miss out on because I couldn't do it. I had to miss out on, there was like, was it Shadow of Mordor or something, the Lord of the Rings one? They didn't have the inverted camera setting. Like, it's like so simple to have the inverted camera setting, right? Like, I just it's a rant for another time, I guess. Yeah, so I have a Master Ball. I wonder if this one's should I find out the hard way if this is because I think I gave myself Master Balls. I think you always fail this, but I wonder what happens if I catch it. Should we try it? When games invert controls, like when you're in a plane or helicopter, play so bad end up crashing. All right, we'll use an Ultra Ball. Ooh, oops. It won't catch. I should have used the Master Ball to see if it would have broken out. Dang it. I'm going to do that next time. I want to see if the Master Ball fails there. Do you play on Nintendo whenever you play Pokémon Compass? Yes, I do play on my Switch. It is modded. Don't tell anybody. I don't want to get in trouble or anything. But yeah, I mod my Switch. I just think it's so much more fun. And like, you know, mad respect to people for like EV grinding, for like breeding, getting bottle caps, like everything else that like goes into, you know, getting competitive Pokemon. But like, I just don't have the time or the patience for it, you know? Like, I think I EV trained like 4 or 5 Pokeballs, 4 or 5 Pokemon, and like I just, it was enough for me. It was too much. Was that little fletchling as strong as Raptor Ghost? It is. It totally is. And this guy's looking at me weird. Dude, Froakie, help me out, buddy. See, I'm gonna be doing a video. There's like a couple of moves I've noticed. Like, I see one just like right there. Like, I dislike when you have to like when you have to like go to a certain area in order to attack. Like, it's just like, why can't you just Hydro Pump him in the face right where you're at, right? But anyways, just a little, like, Moonblast does that even though it's stronger than Dazzling Gleam, you know, but like Moonblast is clearly better with the special attack drop. But I like running Dazzling Gleam and like Brick Break better than like Close Combat, simply because I don't like the wind up time. Hey, do you know about potions? Yeah, I do actually. I'm gonna go Master Ball on this, guys. This is sick. Everyone's getting caught. You're getting caught. Oh, I missed. All right. Let's move on. I'm ready for my first, what's it called? Rogue Mega Evolution battle. Oh, we go this way. I forgot. Froakie's putting in some work though. This guy in the green jacket, there's one in every game, isn't there? Where they're like something about power of science and stuff like that. Trooper, never change. My issue is that my Pokemon have the worst pathfinding in the world. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. Okay, let me read this one first. My issue is that my Pokemon have the worst pathfinding in the world. You're getting stuck in it. Yes. Like when they get stuck behind something, you want them like the fire punch or whatever, but they get stuck for like 5 seconds, so they start punching the wall. It's like embarrassing, right? Like, how does that ever happen? But I'm sorry, Rogue Anesthesia, I missed that one. Yeah, the original Scarlet Violet is very easy. It is. And whenever I want a Gengar, I don't have any friends, so I can't get Gengar on Compass. It's easier to catch. You're totally right. And Rogue Anesthesia, that's a problem I've been having forever about trade evolutions. If you ever want to join my Discord, no problem. There's a whole spot for trade requests because I too have that problem where I can't trade for a Gengar. I went to the wrong place. David Abe, what's going on? How you doing? How's your romhack creation coming? I'm excited to play that, honestly. I've been loving Legends ZA, of course, but something about turn-based combat is just so much fun too. So I also want to try, I think maybe Friday, I'm not sure. I do want to try like online ranked battles again. I heard Aegislash with the quick. Have you guys used Aegislash yet? Has anyone used Aegislash yet? So, you know, they have their like ability. I know abilities aren't in the game, but they have their ability, right? Where like every time they use King's Shield, they go into shield form, and every time they use an attack, they go into sword form. And I heard that by holding the Quick Claw with Aegislash, they will like completely skip the entire shield form animation or the sword form animation, whatever you want to call it, and just use an attack, and they're completely busted. So I do want to give that a shot at some point. What's your favorite new Mega Evo in Legends, Zaza? Ooh, that's a good question. Man, I am obsessed. So, obviously this is modded. You know, everyone knows that so far. But the main reason why I wanted to use Kalos Pokemon for this Nuzlocke is because I could use the Chestnutite and the Delphoxite. You know, so I'm so excited to use both of those. It's hard to pick which one's my favorite of the two. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Chestnut though, because he's got like a, I don't know, a staff thing that he hits. It's sick. That's interesting. I thought, oh wow, okay, level 4. But Rogue Anesthesia, what's your favorite? Tell me everyone's favorite, who your favorite megas are. I think all the megas, honestly, like, I love all of them. They're so sick. That's interesting. I thought Aegislash was bad because of the time. Yeah, the form, in order to switch forms. Yeah, that's what I heard too. But, you know, obviously I make videos and stuff, and someone was telling me that, like, Quick Claws, it's only procs, like, what, 30% of the time? So, like, I guess 30% of the time Aegislash is broken. But that's what they were telling me, and I was like, I'm willing to give it a shot, you know, because if this is going to be, like, competitive for a while, like, why not try it out? Oh, yeah. I love Chestnut's Mega. Yes, it's not anything crazy, but he looks so cool. He looks so cool, like, all the armor, because, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Kalos starters are based off, like, warrior classes, like Dungeons and Dragons, right? And so it's, like, the Magician with Delphox, the Ninja with Greninja, and then Chestnut's, like, the warrior. So it's so cool that he's, like, all kitted out with, like, his shield and his sword and his, like, staff and stuff, you know? Like, oh, I can't get over it. I can't wait to use it. I almost started halfway through the game so I could use it, but I was like, no, it's a different experience. Your favorite Rogue Anesthesia is Mega Froligator. Yes, and Clefable and Victory Bell. So I have played through this game twice. This is my third time so far. The first time I went with Meganium. I think they're probably going to be the best grass Pokemon in the game. I tried Venusaur in my second playthrough, and the poison was really a damper on them because they didn't have the ground resistance like Meganium did. But anyways, I think Meganium is the best grass type Pokemon you can get, and I think Froligator is the best water type Pokemon you can get, even better than Gyarados, which is crazy to say. But yeah, they really hit home with both of those. Clefable, Clefable looks funny to me. I do like that, like, Clefable got a Mega, because I think that just is going to make them, like, good and competitive, and I'm excited for that. And then Victory Bell makes me laugh. I love Mega Victory Bell. I just thought it would be, like, slower and bulkier when it comes to, like, base stats and stuff like that, if anyone's into that. But I mean, hey, who cares, right? Yeah, like Rogue, Wizard, and Warrior. One of my favorite. Yeah, right? That is one of the best ideas ever. I think I gave this guy, like, a punching move. Brick Break. Boom, dude. Look at that shiny Chespin. You can't even tell that he's genned in. Mega Phalanx, yes. Oh, I don't know if you have you ever zoomed in on Mega Phalanx on, like, so in the Pokedex, I think I might make a video, like a short about this too, because I didn't know this. I was showing my wife all the Mega Pokemon. In the Mega Dex, you can, like, or no, sorry, the Pokedex, you can, like, put the Pokemon on there, and then, like, I think you right click the thumbstick, and then it like Mega Evolves them. The second to bottom Phalanx site, the Phalanx guy, I'm not Phalanx. I'm not sure. He's like this. like holding them up, right? It's so funny. Mega Clefable, yeah. Oh, Mega Scolipede. I thought for a second Mega Scolipede was gonna be part Steel type for sure. Like just like with, I mean, it looks like it gets like armor on it, right? I totally thought that. But yeah, but Mega Scolipede. I almost did Unova specifically because of Scolipede, but I think they're gonna be my next run. Shiny Kakuna, first one with a charm. Oh my goodness. That's sick. You get a shiny Mega Beedrill now. Congratulations, Blake. Congratulations on your shiny and the fact that you did all the shiny charm work. You know what was fun on the shiny charm work? I was just like running through the battlefield, just throwing Pokeballs at Pokemon. That was pretty fun. But it got kind of old catching all like 50 of each type. But I mean, hey, we always want more content. But I guess like, oh, are we battling? All right, I guess we'll battle with the runt. Dude, the blue dino, man. I already can't wait for the DLC to come out. Like, I really want to use Sceptile, Mega Blaziken, Mega Swampert, Mega Rayquaza. Like, are the Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon gonna come back? Like, that would be really cool for, you know, to use. What's your idea on champions? Yes, I know you're asking me what I think, so I'm just excited. The new Megas, yes. Yes, we'll be in VGC, and I'm still waiting on Wolfie VGC thoughts on the new Megas. Yes, 100 times, yes. So I love the Champions idea. I'm hoping that Champions is like everything that I think it's going to be. So for like example, oops. So for example, what I'm saying is like, can you Mega Evolve, Terastallize, and Dynamax in the same battle? That would be sick, right? And then also something I'm excited about, which like I guess I'm assuming this. So I don't think the outright said this about Champions, right? But like Champions is going to have like every single Pokemon ever, right? Like Dexit is gone. You can use all 1,025 Pokemon or whatever. That's what I'm most excited about because I've never been able to use all my favorite Pokemon in the same game. And for Wolfie's VGC thoughts, I'm a huge Wolfie fan. So like anything that dude says, like I'm watching it. Feels weird to say. I will use Mega Dragonite in Champions. Yes. Yes, Mega Shiny Dragonite, the blue. Ooh, that looks so good. It's way better than the green. I think the shiny originally should have been blue instead of green. I mean, the green's nice, like whatever. But the blue matching Dratini and Dragonair, like I just think is sick. I think they always catch you off guard, huh? Right here. Ember. Ooh, the growth, but the quick attack for the finish. Dude, quick attack and extreme speed, probably some of the best best moves in the game. And it's mobile because I'm watching on iPad. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Because you can, Pokemon Champions, right? Like you can also play on your phone and Switch, right? I guess one thing I'm concerned about, and I hope this way. I hope I don't need to be concerned about this, but I don't want there to be like any type of paywall. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to like they pay for the game, like whatever, fine. But I don't want to like pay for things after that, like monetarily, like actual money. You know, like virtual currency, fine, but like not my actual hard-earned money. But you know, I guess we'll see. Wait, what about Terra Electric Air Balloon Shedinja? That would be nasty. You'd have to make sure you always have a Tyranitar on your team if that's gonna happen. Let's use the run, dude. I want to see Rock Blast in action. Yeah, buddy. All 5 times right to the dome. It didn't KO. It only counts the first one. So that move is not broken, contrary to popular belief. Okay. Do you think Megas are here to stay, or do you think they'll rotate between Megas, Gmax, and Terra? I do think they're going to rotate. And the only reason why I say they're going to rotate is like because this is Wolfie VGC's thought too, is that there's going to be like a rotation. And so far he's right. I think I watched that video a couple years ago before Legends EA was announced, but he was saying that there's Mega Evolution, and then there were Z moves, right? Dynamax, Terastallization, you know, and it's just gonna be like cyclical. And like he's on the money, so like I feel like it's gonna be the same thing too. Because like how many gimmicks can you really come up with if you like really sit down and think about it, you know? I would say I would use Shiny Mega Dragonite if I find a Shiny Dratini and Scarlet. Oh, that's probably the best way to do it. I heard there's like some shiny hunting tips for Dratini, but yes, that would be sick. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about paying for stuff. Yeah, especially basing off Unite. There are hundreds of things to pay real money for. What do you pay for in Unite? I'm not well versed. I'm sure there's like plenty, but I can't think of, I mean, is it cosmetic stuff or is it stuff that actually gives you an advantage? Like, you know, I know some people have talked about like the DLC, for example, is kind of like sucky, like Urshifu and Calyrex, for example, to be put behind a paywall. Because like, I mean, I get it, you know, like when I was in college and stuff, I didn't really have money to be spending on Pokemon, you know, like hundreds of dollars for a game. So like, I totally get that, and I feel bad for like, you know, younger kids that like don't have the money. But yeah, I just hope they do the right thing and they don't make it based on money, or maybe just like an option for people that don't want to play the game. Like, fine, whatever. But yeah, mostly skins. But to get a character within a reasonable amount of time, you have to pay or. That's where they get you, huh? We have to like pay or play for a ton of time. So like, I've noticed, what was that game? It was like Super Smash Brothers, but it had like Batman and like LeBron James and like I can't remember whoever else, but it was basically like Smash Brothers but something else. That was totally like pay to play, and like play to get anything, because like you got like a couple of characters like right off the bat, but then if you wanted another character at some point, it's like the realization set in that you needed to play for like 30 hours straight in order to get it. That was terrible. I'm definitely going to play Champions once it comes out. I am too. Is there a release date for it, by the way? I figured there probably won't be till like Pokemon Day, but does anyone here have a release date by chance? And I finally won't be bored anymore at the school bus with Pokemon Champions. For real. Yes, because you could... I'm hoping also too, but this is the one big hope I have for Pokemon Champions. Like a really, really big hope that I have for it is like... is there going to be like a story mode, or is it only going to be player versus player? You know what I mean? Because I would like to have like some type of a story mode where like I don't have to like only play other people, you know, like just play like a battle tower, you know, like Pokemon Emerald, or even like the Sword and Shield battle tower, you know, or like what if there was a PC system similar to Scarlet and Violet in the DLC in the Blueberry Academy, and what if the PC system, just hear me out, you could play any gym leader you wanted with their best teams. So you're not going against like Brock with like a Geodude and Onix. You're going against Brock with like a Steelix, Aerodactyl, Kabutops, Amistar, and Golem. You know what I mean? That's a good idea somebody should run by Game Freak. I'm just saying. Alright, game phase. We're going to take on Zach. Alright, I think he has... Oh, I wrote this down. Yeah, I did. Okay, so he has a Slowpoke, Pidgey, and Pikachu at level 9. We're right at the level cap. Okay, so that's good news. Really good news. Alright, Slowpoke. Oh, Swick. Someone just subscribed. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Still getting used to this, but alright. I missed... And you got confused. Brick break him. Brick break him. But Mach punch him. Oh no, Jaspin! You're taking too much damage. Okay, next he's gonna send the Pidgey, so I think we're gonna switch. Yeah, okay. Yep, the Pidgey. And then the last one's a Pikachu. Rock Blast. Oh, dude, I missed. I bulldozed for no reason at all. That was cool with Rock Blast. You can miss the first couple, and then you can hit the other couple. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool to know. Okay. And then he has Pikachu with Quick Attack, Growl, Thunder Wave, and Thunder Shock. Paralysis. Did anyone notice that like Paralysis and Confusion? Did Paralysis and Confusion do like anything negative to anybody? Nice. Tyrant got it done. Because every time I got paralyzed, like I didn't care. And every time I got confused, like it didn't matter. And like I don't know if that was everybody's experience, but I felt like those two statuses like didn't matter. But you know what poison? You know what status really sucked? Is both poison and burn. Those were the worst statuses ever. It's like the poison, like it just didn't stop. Like even between like when you were, when like if your Pokemon was poisoned and then you're just like waiting for the animation for the trainer to like return the Pokemon and send another one out, you were still taking all that damage, you know? And I hated that. And then burn, similar. I don't think I ever got badly poisoned or was badly poisoned long enough to realize it. But those two statuses were like on steroids in this game. I feel like there's probably a good strategy where you can like poison someone, leech seed them, and then use infestation, and then you don't ever have to attack again. I swear I never hit myself with... Right? I don't know if I did either, but I have gotten flinched. Has anyone gotten flinched yet? It was like... I'm trying to test this with flinching. I'm not very good at it, but like, has anyone gotten flinched yet? I think it's a pretty cool mechanic. I'm unsure, but Confusion felt underwhelming. It definitely had freezing. I only ever froze my opponent. I never got frozen myself. So like only for that reason, I think that that freeze was fine. But I can definitely see how like it was broken from the opponent's eyes. I froze. I think Xerneas, when I was facing Xerneas to catch them, I think I froze them with an Ice Fang, and then like it was just easy from there. So I was very fond. It's kind of as if Game Freak made my dream come true by making Pokemon Champions. Yes. I want a mobile game where you could battle in the traditional way. Totally, right? Maybe I'm too old for this, but did you ever play like emulators on your phone, like get Pokemon Yellow on your phone? I did that back in college. The iPhone 3 came out when I was in college, and I put an emulator on my phone and I played Pokemon Yellow through all my lectures. Don't do that. Stay in school, learn lots. I swear a status chance. Yes, it was way higher in ZA. Like I felt like, yeah, I felt like every time I got hit by a poison move, I was just like, yep, I'm gonna get poisoned, you know. And like sure enough, like I'm surprised. I think I get by a poison sting in here somewhere by a Weedle. I'm surprised I didn't get poisoned. If I'm honest, I was like, oh wow, I didn't get poisoned. But same thing with the body slam. When you're body slamming your opponent, it's like paralysis every other time, right? Who thought Arbok was Carbo's ace? I did. I 100% thought that Arbok was going to be Corbo's ace, and I 100% thought that Arbok was going to get a Mega. And I was talking to David actually, that's funny. And I was like slightly disappointed that it wasn't Arbok, but like when I saw Mega Scolipede, I was like, all right, I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do play on emulators, but not often. Yeah, it seems to be like outdated. Well, I guess not outdated because a lot of people like to do it with hacking with emulators and probably retro games and stuff. But yeah, there's something about like playing on an actual console that I feel like just like has like good feeling to it, good vibes to it. All right, so the next battle is the Fist of Justice. Fist of Justice, level cap is 11, so I gotta remember that. And then the next level cap is until 16. That's after our night in the Royale, so okay, good to know. Ooh, 16, that means I could have my second stage starters by that time. Good to know. Ooh, we got the jacket and the hat. I wasn't paying attention. I do hope they bring this battle format back. I do hope so too. Like, what do you guys think about Legends Arceus compared to Legends ZA? Do you think that they built upon Legends Arceus, or do you think because of the time period they made a completely different mechanic, right? Because you used to throw things at the, what are they called? I want to say Rogue Alphas, but I know that's not right. The frenzied Pokemon. You know, I do want the classic battle style for mainline games, totally, but I want them to continue like doing this and like evolving it, right? So that way it can just be like, because it was kind of wonky some things, but so I hope they continue to like make better use of this. But what I meant is you could actually battle real people instead of NPCs. Actually, both would be a good idea. Yeah, that would be, yeah, both ideas would be dope. I wonder if in the DLC, if there will be double battles like the Indigo Disc. DLC, for Legends EA? Wow. So like a 1v1v1v1? Kind of like online ranked battles, right? I think Blake said that one day. But yeah, just like that would be cool. Or how cool would it be to control two Pokemon at the same time? That'd be too much, I think. But that would be a pretty cool idea. I think like the more Pokemon, the more hectic it is. Like the higher chance you can just rip like an enormous earthquake and just take all the KOs. So yeah, the more Pokemon getting in a battle, the better. Has everyone seen the ending of this game? Like after you're getting the Floette? I don't want to spoil anything, but I was gonna make an off comment. Has nobody? If you haven't seen it, tell me so I don't spoil it. Or if you're okay with me spoiling it, I'll give you like 60 seconds before I spoil something. If you don't want to be spoiled. I think for Legends Arceus they wanted something different. Mega Shards, but similar to the original, but it was annoying to get hit 3 times in a row for ZA. I think they did something way bigger and tried something new, and I think it worked. I totally think it worked too. I think I'm growing tired at this point of the criticism online, you know, like I guess like how I always like, you know, like these trees. I get it, you know, it's not like graphically pleasing, and like I understand that, and it's fine to like gripe about, but I don't feel like it affects the gameplay at all. You know, and this is the Switch one. I think it looks fine. You know, like I don't think it looks bad at all. But like, you know, the quality of the windows and the quality of the glass to me doesn't affect the gameplay. And I find myself like wanting to play the game even after like a week straight of playing it pretty much. And like that's how I judge a game. And so therefore I think like they did a wonderful job, you know? A little pricey, I will say. I definitely think they used Legends Arceus to test out a different battle style. They did. As wonky as it feels at times, I do feel like it's smoother than the battle style in Arceus. I do too, because like I think that like the agile style and strong style, when I was wondering back then if they were using like, because you know when you do agile style, oftentimes like you get to like attack twice in a row. I was wondering if they were using that as the precursor to like real-time combat, and then they came out with like the next Legends ZA game with like real-time combat, you know? So I was like, okay, like maybe it was precursor stuff, you know? And maybe they were testing the waters with like throwing the packets at the frenzied Pokemon for real-time combat and seeing the feedback. But I think they definitely need to like continue down this path. I don't get bothered by the paper-looking walls. I don't either. But I do understand Nintendo shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, it's definitely a catch-22. Like, I'm not bothered by it, but like, I think I either saw this somewhere or someone told me like the budgets of the games or something are like really small compared to like the profits that they make compared to other companies, you know? Maybe I'm not explaining that well, but it seems like I agree, they could be putting more money into the games and it would be better. And sometimes I do think they're doing the fans a disservice. Like I do think it's late. Like I do think Dexit is lazy. You know, like part of me wants to justify it by saying something like they do Dexit because they don't want who posted in the chat Terra Electric Air Balloon Shedinja. You know, they don't want that. Like I get it, that makes sense, you know, but I like you could just not make that Pokemon legal like they do with Mythicals, you know. So I feel like it's like no excuse to not bring every Pokemon back, especially since like there's so many fan games, there's so many like fan made stuff that people do for absolutely free, you know. And like like I'm sure you could like outsource it to fans and be like, hey, he wants to put Togekiss in Scarlet and Violet. People would be like, I do, you know. And then be like, sweet, free labor, you know, or pay you something. Because I'm sure like if I had the skill, I would be willing to put Steelix in Scarlet and Violet just because I can, you know. He's one of my favorites, so like why not? Definitely some Call of Duty games have almost billions of dollars in them versus 100 million, which I think has ZA's budget. 100 million sounds like a lot. What? But billions, yeah, that's kind of a big difference from 100 million to billions for sure. Yeah, I guess like, do we think that Game Freak and Nintendo are like money hungry, and like they like want to pocket the profits, you know, or like are they just cheap? Do they just like don't care enough, you know? Because like I mean the voice acting, like it's like necessary, you know, like at this point, like, but they're taking a step. I'm gonna say this, take a note, because sometimes the main character, he'll make the little noises like okay, so I can't do anything right now, but when you like climb ladders or like land hard or something, he makes a little noise, which is the same thing with Legend of Zelda, and they got voice acting, so maybe voice acting's coming soon. I feel like they could release the whole decks and phases like DLC. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of the probably many fans that like if you release like the rest of the Dexit, you know, as like another DLC, I'd buy it. You know, absolutely I'd buy it. Without even thinking twice about it, I'd buy it, you know? I thought it worked well in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. They definitely could have released them all. Yeah, they definitely could have. It just seemed like, and like the other thing to that too is like I get that like they made like additional story for, you know, Kitakami, an additional story for the Blueberry Academy, but like I would be just as happy to pay like, you know, $10 or, you know, something smaller, of course, because like why would I pay more if I'm not going to get more? But I would be willing to pay for something smaller and like just get the released Pokemon just like running in the wild. No story, no, you don't need to explain anything. It's just that Steelix is now in the wild. You know, I'd be more than happy to pay for that. Maybe they should stop suing the fans and start working with them. I have been hearing Nintendo is like super like, what's the word? Like lawsuit happy. Yeah, I mean with Pal World, right? What else? I heard they did this. I hope this doesn't get like viewed somewhere. Like I'm just like talking all this smack and my name's Pokemon John. But like, I heard that, you know, Power World was out, and then Nintendo had like a patent for X, right? It was as it was, And then after Power World came out, Nintendo changed their patent to say something along the lines of like creatures can't come out of balls or whatever. But they changed the patent and then filed the lawsuit. And I was like, that's messed up, dude. But I heard it was also legal that you could do that. But I was like, bro, like, how is that like even fair, like whatsoever? All right. Ooh, Rock Smash did kind of a lot. Okay, the wing attack was good. I like to think Game Freak actually cares about their games, but not giving enough money from Nintendo. That's interesting thought too, because did anyone see the new trailer for that Game Freak came out? It's like, it's not like new, I guess, you know, per se, but all right, cakewalk. Yeah, this music game is probably easy, but it was like, I think I saw a trailer for it like roughly 6 to 8 months ago, but it was a game by Game Freak, and the graphics were like just amazing. They were immaculate, like could not be better, like visuals. And that was just like the trailer, and then it said like Game Freak after that, and I was like, how is that Game Freak? Like the same ones that made the Scarlet and Violet I'm playing at right now? So maybe that could be true. I don't mind no voice acting. Yeah, I guess it's just a want, right? I understand it would be so much different to sync mouse to voices and how many different languages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, because like how many languages? There's a new language now, right? Like I think that's why you can't do backwards compatibility anymore. Is like there was like one new extra language introduced or something like that. Oh, I got to catch a Pikachu for the Heracross, huh? So that I've never even considered that. Master Ball. All right. That's what I use my Master Ball on, is the Pikachu to advance the story. Yes, they want to own the idea of catching monsters and battling with them. I think it failed in other countries, but they have chance for it though to go through in the USA. But I haven't heard much about it in a bit. I haven't heard much about it in a bit either. I just thought that was like kind of ridiculous, and like, you know, I kind of like frowned like at Nintendo. I was like, but then I just picked up Pokemon and kept playing anyway. I feel like people would still complain if we had voice acting. You're totally right. I feel like there's always going to be something for someone to complain about. But you know what's the funny thing about complaining is, I don't know who's like first, like what everyone's like first Pokemon game was. Mine was obviously Red and Blue. I was 6 when it came out, but or maybe 5. I don't remember, but I think it was 5. But does anyone remember when Generation 5 came out? When Generation 5 came out, everybody hated it, dude. Like they hated it. They're like, Pokemon's done as a franchise. This is it. Call them bankrupt. Like it was like bad. Like you look back and say it was bad, but like going through it, it was like people really thought they were gonna go out of business because of it. Like that was like the business decision. And then people thought Black 2 and White 2 was like the the only way to fight Scratch Claw back, because they added, you know, the other Pokemon back into the decks and stuff. But like now, but anyways, going on a tangent here, but people love Generation 5. It's like one of the most beloved series, and people like defend it to the ends of the earth, even though when I was looking at it, the evolution levels are just like so stupid. Like why can, like, you have a Tynamo until level 39, you get a Charizard at 36, but you have a Tynamo at 39. Like it makes no sense, you know? But yeah, people find every reason to hate. Oh yeah, side missions now. Pokemon fans love to complain and then keep playing, and I'm one of them. I am guilty of complaining sometimes, and definitely, you know, clearly still playing them. Let's go to this one first. I think that's the Sableye one, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll use Eevee, because I think I have a Fairy move. Gen 5 was my first Pokemon, so I've always loved and defended it. You're one of those, to the ends of the earth. I respect it. I think I'm going the wrong way, but that's okay. We'll do the Bunnelby first. Blake, do you even defend the high level evolution levels, or does that also annoy you? Because it really annoys me. I just can't stand it, if I'm honest. I played Blue and Red when it first came out, but my first one was Gold and Silver. Yes, personally, I love the soft reset. It's my favorite. Really? My personal favorite was actually Gold and Silver. Fun fact, I took a break from Pokemon for a while, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But, you know, obviously I played Red and Blue like to the death of me, bro. Like it was like I couldn't believe like how much I played that game, you know? Where am I supposed to go? But I could not believe how much I played that game. And then when you can imagine my excitement then when Gold and Silver came out, and then after you finish the realm of the land of Johto, you get to go all the way back to Kanto and redo it again. I was like, dude, no way. Not only am I playing a new game with like a Feraligatr and like all these new Pokemon, but now you mean to tell me that I also get to experience it like in Kanto? Like yes, please. You know, like I love every minute of that. And then Gen 3 came out, and like I guess I just like formulated the opinion that like in every Pokemon game, like the third region, you would also go back to Johto and then you'd also go back to Kanto. And I thought you'd get like 24 badges and then 32 badges and then 40 badges. And like, you know, you just get like all the badges, all the regions, all the Pokemon, you know? And that didn't happen. And so I was so upset. I quit Pokemon for like 10 years and then picked it back up in college. Oh man. You love the soft reset though? It's your favorite. Okay, Zephyr, how do you also feel about the abnormally high evolutionary levels? No, I don't get why half the decks like they evolve at level 50. Yeah, I did a video on this at one point too. I think Vanillux is level 47, but you can get a Metagross at 45. Like for Ice Cream, level 47, but for Metagross, you know, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. How much damage does it do? Okay, we got the Eviolite. Earth Power, that's not gonna be very effective. You dummy, dude. Why would you do something like that? Get him, Chespin. You're brawling, dude. Just because I want to see how much Rock Blast does. Oh, he's tackling me. I did figure out you can dodge tackle if you run around for 5 minutes. If anyone's curious. It was kind of difficult to dodge it though. Don't you want to hear about the ice cream? Just should have just been an Ice Stone Evo. Yes! Like, yeah, that's perfect, right? The ice cream evolves with the ice stone. It would just make sense. And then I guess it's like kind of odd they didn't adjust the evolutionary levels like later. You know? They just like, nah, dude, Bisharp level 52. And then you have a Poniard at level 50. What do you mean it's weird? You know? Like why do you just keep it? Because they have like done like, you know, fixed things in the past too, but and they just like choose to keep. I mean, it's done now. It's like 6 generations in away from it. You're never gonna do anything about it. That ship is definitely sailed. But speaking of evolutionary, not like levels, but methods, I guess. Do you think we're ever gonna see such a ridiculous evolution method as Galarian Yamask? And taking like 43 points of damage and then going under the rock in the wild area in order to evolve them. Do you think that'll ever happen again? I'm waiting for it. I say yes, but I'm just waiting for it. Larvesta hurts. Yeah, because like in Hydreigon too, because you can't even use them in the Elite Four unless you just want to like one-shot everything, which isn't fun. Like it's okay sometimes, but like, you know, you want to like have somewhat of a challenge, right? I'm glad they are changing some things like shinies you can't tell the difference of. Yeah, totally. Or Gengar getting Levitate again. Not really, but like, why not, right? And you can't tell the difference of. I hope some stuff will be fixed. Like Link Cord should have been 100% Ben and ZA. Yeah. Why did they get rid of the Link Cord? That was like the best thing Legends Arceus brought to us was the I guess it's Arceus. People say I'm saying a bad word when I say it the other way. So I gotta retrain myself. Legends Arceus, I guess, that they ever brought to us. The best thing was definitely Ursaluna and the Link Cord. That was like the most annoying thing. All right, I'm gonna try to flinch him. I figured out you can flinch if you use a flinching move, of course, at the time that they're attacking you. I think it might be 100%. Like if you get them at the right moment. I think it's just a timing thing and it's 100%. Like I don't think it's like as long as if you hit the right time, there's like a chance they flinch. I think it's like legitimate, and I do want to try that out with the King's Rock, but it'd be really difficult to get like the hang of, you know. But it's something I want to try at some point. Off tangent. I mean, at least wireless is viable. Yeah, I mean, especially you got the Eviolite at that point in the game, right? Yeah, babe, what's up? I think I do actually, yeah. Let me take a swig. Thank you.
Filler.
It's my water filler, aka my wife. Oh man. I like the idea of complicated evos, but how are you supposed to figure some of this out without looking up? Yeah, you know what? That's okay. So that's like a complaint I have too, right? Is that like you have to look it up because how would you ever figure it out? But imagine like the person that figures it out by accident, right? But like, what if there was like, because you've seen all the posts online, right? Of like all the people saying weird things in Legends ZA, like, I'm done with my job. I just want to smell Pokemon. Like something like, you know, wild like that. Why can't they have an NPC that like, or maybe multiple NPCs, like maybe like 4 youngster Joeys and 4 consecutive routes, and each one of them says like a clue, like, yeah, my Basculin took 43 points of damage, you know, like something ambiguous. And then the next one was like, yeah, and then I used head smash under a rock, you know, and then the other one's like, yeah, and then they evolved into Runerigus, you know, like, so you can like piece the clues together, because right now there's just no way to piece it together by yourself. Like, have you seen the idea, or not the idea, the video M&J TV did? Huge M&J TV fan, by the way, but he did a video of getting all the Registeals, or all the Regis. Thank you, appreciate it. All the Regis in Pokemon Emerald, and like how just like outlandish it would have to be, and like you have to like look up Braille, and then you have to like figure out putting Relicanth in the back and like a Wailmer in the front or something. I've never done it, you know, so like I don't know what all goes into it, but he outlines like how like incredibly difficult it was back then without the internet. So like I wish they would do like a better job of like being able to figure it out, instead of just like these outlandish things that like, no, I mean, these games are made for 10-year-olds, right? Like no 10-year-old's gonna figure that out without the internet today. But I wish they would implement that somehow. That would be cool. A big wish. So when I first played through this, I was thinking that Heracross would be like a good teammate, because like they're strong, fully evolved, they're like really cool. But I wonder if I'm the only one that didn't use it, because like I felt like it had terrible matchups into everything, you know. I just like the next one. So Yvonne's a fairy and bug and flying trainer, and Heracross sucks to all of that. Next is poison and ghost. What's Heracross gonna do? Next, poison, psychic, and then normal. So I guess one Pokemon. But yeah, Heracross was really disappointing. Most disappointing Pokemon of my run, at least. Some of the Braille puzzles blow my mind, and some of the games are so old. No way to even look it up. Yeah, that was like my struggle sometimes. Like, I can't remember what game I was playing, but I just got stuck and I never figured it out. I just never did, dude. That was like the I forget what game it was though, but I never figured it out, and I never like to this day I've still never finished the game, and because I didn't have the internet, and none of you can relate to that feeling because it's never happened to you, and that's okay, you know. But it's just like it's like so weird looking back. Like I was stuck, I needed help. The internet wasn't I mean, it was like invented, but like it wasn't like in your like home readily available all the time, and so like, and even when there was, like, you know, websites weren't created. So it was just like a different time, I guess. But like I got stuck and I just never finished games, and that would eat me today, you know. Wow, how times have changed. If I was a kid, I would have looked at it and walked away. Never thought, oh man, I just got done saying that. Yeah, and I never thought about it again until like 30 years later. I feel that I had Dragonite on my team, but I felt like everyone had Ice and Fairy coverage. Yeah, like, and it's like one thing to like, you know, use your favorite Pokemon or whatever in the ZA Royale, but like I really wanted to use some of my Pokemon like in important, like I guess the promotion matches, since they're like, you know, kind of the gym battle replacements. So yeah, it was kind of disappointing. Yeah. Emma has a badass team. Like her end team in the Infinite Royale, like I think it was like full of like just amazing Pokemon. Mareep. Ampharos was a bit lackluster until I found out Discharge was actually better than Thunderbolt, and you could combo with Dazzling Gleam. That like changed my playthrough like dramatically. Like Growl. Oh, that was it? I thought she had more than one Pokemon. Alright. Sweet Emma. Okay, so that next level cap is still 16, so we need to be able to get through the Battle Royale, the ZA Royale, sorry, and not get to level 16 before we get to Yvonne. And then when we get to level 36, everyone's getting the Mega Stone, and we're gonna see Mega Shiny Delphox, Mega Shiny Greninja, and Mega Shiny Chestnut, and I can't wait. I doubt that's gonna happen today. Probably like stream for like another hour, 10 minutes or so, but that's gonna be like probably the highlight of my life. It's just sad to say, but hey, Mega Chestnut's cool. The shiny Mega Ampharos, so you know the shiny Mareep? I used that shiny Mareep in my second playthrough, and I love Mega Shiny Ampharos. I think just for some reason the pink with the long hair looks so much better. But I had some fun with my Mega Shiny Ampharos. You know who's one of the best Mega Shinies? Mega Scrafty. Have you seen the purple? Like, you know, it's like the original Mega is like white, you know, like with the hood, whatever, which is kind of sus if we're being honest. But the Mega is purple. The purple looks sick. I loved it. Okay, all right. So I think we get to go straight to the ZA Royale if we want to, right? Like I don't have to do any side content and stuff. Yeah, let's go to a bench, right? Yeah, ticket points. Okay, so Yvonne is the next trainer. So she has a Spritzy and Swirlix, just like Son is saying, always fairy coverage. And then a Vivian. So I don't know. I don't have anything that's super effective against fairy right now. That's fine. I have a fire type Pokemon that resist it. And then bug flying. Yeah, Vivian, quad weak to rock. I've got a Tyrant. It's not going to be a good day. Yes, I just got a shiny Scrag yesterday to eventually transform him over. Yes, that's sick. I'm so excited for you. I haven't seen all the shiny Megas. I do want to see the shiny Megas though, because like the Scrafty one hit. The Mega Chandelure hit. I have a theory about Chandelure that regardless of if its shiny was like regular or not, right? Like if the shiny was like its regular form and then its regular form is its shiny form, like just it was twisted in the beginning, I still think it would be one of the best shinies in the game. Because I just think both, honestly, Chandelure has really cool shiny and non-shiny forms. Dang, Infestation is one of the best moves in the game too. It just takes constant damage. And you can't switch your Pokemon. Dude, how much damage is it gonna do? Nuzlocke, that's kind of scary, dude, right? I don't... Oh, and you protected? Dude, no way. Okay, so I think that could have gone bad. How long does Infestation go on for? Does it go on the entire battle? Or is it just like a set time limit? Maybe there's a timer and I missed it. You're still getting infested. Yeah, bro, what is this? Wow. Ooh. Chessman. For grass, right? Yeah. Ooh, the vines though. I'm a little over shiny Ampharos. I was hunting Venipede but kept phasing on the Alpha Ampharos. Oh, I can see like why you would. Oh no. Poison. I need to heal this guy, dude. String shot. Okay, you wasted your shot. Okay, perfect. I need to heal right now. I really want to see shiny Mega Zygarde. I should do that. I think next stream, I'm going to come to stream with a shiny Mega Zygarde just for you, Blake. Because why not? What other... Give me a list of shinies you want to see so we can scout them out. Or should I do all shinies? All the Mega Shinies? I could do that too. But shiny Mega Zygarde for sure. And tell me anyone else you want to see because I'm curious too. I wonder what shiny... Oh, I didn't even see this guy. I wonder what shiny Clefable looks like. Does anybody know? Clear? Dragonclaw, dude. Enough with you. Fletchling. Peck. It's not gonna do nothing. Oh, I need to check my levels. So I need to put some people in the box, you know? So I don't want to over level. I don't know if I want to evolve them either before the battle. Okay, so I need to use Eevee then. Okay. What is this? Immediately knock out unaware opponents on your first blow. Nice one. Oh, I want to get these points. Zygarde, Scolipede, Hawlucha for sure, and Dragonite. I've seen it just like it a ton. Yeah, okay. So Zygarde, Scolipede. I wonder what's... Yeah, what does shiny Mega Scolipede look like? Good call. Let me write this down. Shiny Mega Scolipede, Hawlucha, Zygarde, Dragonite. Starmie has a 6 shiny like to begin with. I think that would be cool. I don't think it changes too much. I think it's just the ears. Oh. Ooh. Body slam, buddy. Nice. Starmie would be fun. I wonder if like I might just do all of them if I'm honest, just because I am curious and I want to know. But do you think like Mega Starmie is just gonna have the regular shiny, just bigger? Or do you think it's gonna be different, like how Dragonite's not totally green, it's also blue? I didn't miss anything. Hawlucha, Dragonite, Starmie. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Okay, perfect. Knockout using flying type moves. Okay. And then what do you... This one is knockout the opponents, and I just need one more battle anyways, and I'm done. I can blow this popsicle stand. Look at this jackwagon. He's unaware he's even gonna get water gunned. Oh, dude, he looked right into it. Ekans, let's see if I get poisoned. Who wants to call it? Ooh. I guess I get paralyzed instead. But right, like paralysis doing nothing. Can anyone tell me differently? Like what's paralysis doing for me? Like it's like not a big deal. Like I just don't like how he looks like he's getting electrocuted because I feel bad for him. But other than that, I don't feel like it's like a negative side effect. You know? Oh good. All right, we can go take on Yvonne. All right, we should probably heal first. Maybe, you know what? I gave myself a ton of full restores. I'll just do that. Okay, and then I want to start with Fennekin because she's going to start with some fairy type Pokemon. We're going to play a little under the level caps because I think it would be way too easy if I just showed up with like middle stage starters. So that's the plan. No, no, no! Dude, I almost escaped. We got caught off guard, Brogy. All right, we dodged it. All right, Ember into quick attack. The combo didn't work, dude. Confuse him. He's working up. Confuse him. What? Quick attack. All right, so we're a little bit on the weaker side. I would like to be able to do more damage, but I think that's fine. All right, we stay in. Let's see if we get poisoned. Growth. Confusion. I should have went for the quick attack, but it doesn't matter. We confuse him before he gets off the leaf. Does it just make them walk slower, or does it affect attack cooldown? So I watched a video about speed. I have yet to do my own testing, but I just took their word for it because, like, why would they put out a video they're lying about? But they said that it only affects cooldown speed, not movement speed. Same with the speed stat itself. You know, I obviously don't know how true these things are. Man, I gotta go like around. How do I get in there? Would it be just easier to come here? I think it might be. And I want to unlock this fast travel location along the way. Okay. I feel like I only realized them walking slowly. Do they walk slowly when they're paralyzed? I think I had someone paralyzed and I just chose to forgo testing this for science, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, so we're just going to get our promotion rank. And then the first Rogue Mega... Yeah, it's going to be with Lucario, huh? Wish I could skip that. That's not a Kalos mon. So I don't know how to feel about that. Alright. And I think we can just go to the fountain, right? And I do love that this game, like, you can take on the promotion matches at night too. Like, it doesn't have to be morning. That does make me feel good. Alright, we're going in under-leveled by 1 level. We're probably going to evolve after it. But that's going to be the beauty of it. Alright, let's go. It could be placebo. Maybe I just assumed a paralyzed Pokemon wouldn't move fast. I would assume the same thing too. I thought that like some of your moves weren't gonna work or something like that. You know, I don't know like what else I thought it would do, but it's not doing much negative side effects, if I'm honest. And honestly, it's kind of a bonus to be paralyzed because you can't get frozen when you're paralyzed. You can't get poisoned when you're paralyzed. The sleeping side effect. I feel like that status kind of sucks too, because like every time I've been drowsy, I feel like it's just been aesthetically displeasing, but that's like literally it. All right, shiny Fennekin. Oh, you're in the water, dude. Come on. It's put me at a disadvantage already. All right, quick attack. Ooh, we're not doing much damage at all. Fake Tears. Fairy Wind. It still doesn't do much after that. Stab. Okay. Quick attack. See, like, I wish we could just, like, stay there and brawl, or what if we could take control of the Pokemon? There's an idea for ya. Okay, how much health do we have? Do we want to stay in? So far for a little bit. Charm! Oh, we burnt him! We burnt him! Alright. Things are looking up. Okay, quick attack. Done. Alright, so what does this Vivian have? Light Screen, Infestation? Ooh, I can't get infested. Gust and Draining Kiss? I can't get infested. That's a surewire way to use a Fennekin. I don't want to... I'd rather... This guy's much more expendable as much as I hate to see it. But I think this should KO. Oh, I don't know how much damage that did. It looked like it was like almost half. Tyrant's kind of weak. Alright, evolutions. Bring them on. Shiny Fennekin has to be one of the best starter shinies. I agree. Definitely like top, not just like top first stagers, but like one of the top, like out of all of them, like, you know, middle stage, fully evolved stage, first stage, totally. Who's your favorite shiny starter though? Only shiny starter. I'll tell you mine in a second, but I want to hear yours. My hint though is they're in this game. I can't hold it in at Shiny Emboar. I just think Shiny Emboar is so cool. There's something about when like a fire type shiny normally has like red flames, and then they go to the blue flames. And I think that it's just top notch. It's like peak, absolute peak shiny. You know? Rowlet's a good one too. It goes from like a total green to like a bluish green. Yeah, that's a nice one too. Decidueye, the whole line really is a pretty good shiny line. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the... So, I like Litten and Torracat shiny. I hate Incineroar shiny. I don't know what it is. I cannot stand it. When I see like Incineroar and VGC and it's a shiny, I hate it with the passion. Depending on which stage. First stage might just be Fennekin. I agree with that one for sure, but final stage might be Charizard or Emboar. I mean, the black shiny, you can't go wrong. And I really like the shiny Y form. Like the Mega X form is essentially their shiny, and I think it's sick. But yeah, the black, like almost any shiny, like Mega not Mega, but shiny Greninja, like that one's a nice look too. Speaking of that, we should get our next stage of evolutions. No, Buzzkill. We got a cutscene. Yeah. Yeah, Haxorus is shiny. It's so nice. Who else has a good black shiny? Hisuian Braviary has a really cool shiny. It's like all black with like blue headgear. I think that's really good looking. I think it might just be Incineroar though. Oh man, I just got done clowning on shiny Incineroar. Man, I know that there's like a big fan base for it. Oh yeah, evolution. Let's evolve them. I know there's a big fan base for the shiny Incineroar, but I'm a certified shiny Incineroar hater. I said it. I think Litten is the only one that looks good with the white. Yeah, Litten, and I would just let's go far as to say also Torracat, but not Incineroar at all. All right, Quilladin. All right, who's your least favorite least favorite middle evolution? Mine is Quilladin and Pignite. Like not even talking shinies. I just like hate the way they look. Like they look like they're going through their teenage fat years. And for the record, I had a teenage fat year too. It's okay. Life gets better. But Pig Knight just looks like so chubby. He looks like an adolescent. He drinks milk at every meal. And then, yeah, I mean, Quilladin, I don't know. It looks like he just like imploded on the inside. But we're going to trade it because I got some extra movesets on them that we'll have to keep a secret whenever we can use them, just to keep the gameplay a little bit fresh. So I'm digging it. He's on the screen, the stupid ball. All right. We're in agreement on that one. Oh, we're going to battle Naveen. Okay, Naveen has a Spinarak. Okay, so we're just going to go with Breakson lead. He has a Spinarak, a Sableye, and then his Scraggy. So basically Fairy as long as you get past the Spinarak. I think all three Alola starter shinies are great. I would agree with you too. Primarina is one of my top favorite Pokemon. Not for weird reasons, I'll tell you after this battle, so I can think properly. I hate Grotle and from the same Gen 4. Monferno was definitely the coolest, Gen 4. Ooh, I do like this shiny. Alright, so we got some extra moves. What did we get? We got Mystical Fire, gave it to him early. Sick, I've never seen the movement animation that far away. Just up close with my Steelix. Okay, I think I have a fairy move I gave. Dazzling Gleam, Gleam of Dazzle. Get him! Oh, I didn't get him. Okay. Shadow Ball. Alright. So I think we can stay in for Scraggy. I think it's okay. Scraggy, he has Rock Tomb though. So I think I want to switch on the Tomb of Rock. Yeah, because I don't want something like a crit. Do crits still happen 4% of the time? Yeah, see, he went for it. And he missed completely. Yeah, that didn't even hit me. What is he thinking? He was so far away when he launched the Rock Tomb. That was pathetic, dude. Okay. Breakson and Quilava are probably some of the best middle stage. Yeah, I would agree with that too. I'm not a huge Croconaw fan. It appears that so many people are huge Croconaw fans. Call me a Gen 1er, but I think all three Gen 1 middle stage starters hit. Ivysaur is pretty cool. Charmeleon's cool. Wartortle's cool. I think Bayleaf and Grovyle are two of the coolest middle stage starters that I'm slightly disappointed weren't like the full, like the last stage starter, if that makes sense. But I think definitely Marshtomp is Marshtomp and Combuskin, like clearly the worst in Gen 3. It's definitely Grovyle. I guess I'm gonna go by generation. Gen 4, we talked about Monferno definitely being the best. Okay, I'm gonna get this save point or fly point because I think that one's an important one, being in the center. Gen 5 Duwat's pretty cool. Breaks and oh, I read that. Gen 5, what was I saying? Duwat I think is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Servine is kind of goofy. I always think of the anime clip where like they say Servine like a million times. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but Ash rips out his Pokedex and he's like, oh, it's a Servine. And the announcer's like, oh, it's a Servine. And then the trainer sends out, he's like, look at my Servine. And then it closes up on Servine. He goes, Servine Vine. And then in the stands is like, oh, it's a Servine. I can't look at Servine the same anymore. And I already told you I hate Big Knight. The Rowlet line is my favorite starter line, but Dartrix is kind of mid. Dartrix looks like he's going through like a weird emo phase. Like it was so long ago, but I guess the game came out long ago. But yeah, it looks like he's like on the happy side of his emo phase. But he just hasn't cut his hair yet. It looks like he's like figured it out that you don't have to be emo. Torracat's a good one. Ooh, everybody hated the fact when Torracat stood up to be Incineroar. Yeah, a lot of people hated that. I did not like it either. Oh yeah, this Chespin, he just wants to the car. That was a funny side quest. Brionne, dude, Brionne's not a good one. I mean, I get that you have to have it. And it goes from like such a cute Popplio to like a majestic, elegant Primarina. Oh yeah, so the reason why Primarina is one of my favorites, not for any weird reasons, you nasties, is because like the first time I ever tried like some type of VGC strategy, I got Primarina in Sword and Shield, and I got their hidden ability, Liquid Voice, and I comboed the Hyper Voice move with the Throat Spray item, and I was like hooked on Pokemon from that point forward. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. Like how is this possible? I can't believe it. You know, like there's so much more than just fire blasting people. You know what I mean? And like I was like hooked from Pokemon ever since, and that's why they're my favorite. Oh, I'm supposed to go at nighttime to earn my promotion thing, huh? Yeah, so 4,000 points now. Dang, I was just at a Pokemon Center. Okay. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna get there next time. Who's Gen 8? Oh yeah, Grookey? No, Thwacky. Yeah, Thwacky's okay. Drizzile. Drizzile and Dartrix are cousins. They're like, they like emotional together. They got that same look. I'm so confused why only Premier's signature move was not her secondary typing. Yeah, right. Spirit Shackle and Darkest Lariat, but then, I mean, Hyper Voice, I guess, technically, but Sparkling Aria. Yeah, it would have been much cooler to get like its own fairy move, right? Sparkling Aria, but yeah, just make Sparkling Aria fairy type. That is a good call out. That's interesting. I don't know if I knew that, but yeah. And then, oh, Reboot. Reboot is a good one. Reboot's Shiny. Have you seen Reboot Shiny? That's one of the better middle stage starters ever of all time. All right, we gotta evolve this little guy. Land super effective hits with fire moves, and I do have a fire move on you. Sneak up and start a battle. Flame Wheel. You missed? No! Oh. Fletchling! Why? Hypnosis! Yeah, look, it's gonna do nothing. Oh, level 17. Alright, so you're ready to evolve. Perfect. Disarming Voice, EV learned. Okay, so we're one step closer to a Sylveon too. We got burned. Oh, we got the burn, I mean. Alright, got nothing. Florigato is a pretty great one too. Yes! Florigato is a great one. Quaxwell is a terrible one. And then who's Crocal? No. Yeah, Crocolore. Crocolore. Man, he goes from like so derpy to like growing up to like the scary monster, you know? And like I don't know if anyone like sees this with Skeledirge, but like I definitely see this. But it looks like his like white part is like bald, and then his flames like form like a like hair. Like, you know, like those old people that still want to look like they have hair, but they let just like the sides and the back row, and then the top is bald. That's what it reminds me of, if I'm being completely honest. But I don't know if you guys see that too, because it just looks goofy to me. Ooh, Staryu. I am going to put extreme speed on this thing. Dude, sick. I love it. Aerial Ace. Dude, Dunzo, you took down a water type. You are it. You are him. All right. Beedrill. We just saw you as a Fletchling, and now we're a Fletchender. So now we one-shot you. Hopefully we didn't get poisoned, though. Crocolore is definitely Croconaut's cousin. Dude, that's right. That's right. There's only 2 crocodiles, huh? There needs to be a third. What if there was like a third crocodile? I guess there's Sandile, but that doesn't count. Land hits with flying moves. Okay, I can do that. Maybe I should have gone up. I feel like the better trainers are always up top. Use super effective moves, doesn't matter what kind. I'll do a fire move. Honedge. Yes, the scarf of Professor Serrano in the Blueberry Academy. I think that's such a nice touch. But there were so many Unovan like throwbacks, right? And then they released that they haven't been working on a Gen 5 remake. Have you heard that? Like, there was Chargestone Cave, there was the Drayton reference, the Lacey and Clay reference, like all the rooms in the Blueberry Academy and the League Room references. Chargestone Cave, I already said that. What else was there? There was like, and then they're not working on Gen 5. Like, how could you not be? Ooh, starter versus starter. Water Shuriken. Croc is the cool cousin. He definitely is, especially Ashes. Frogadier with Water Shuriken. Look at that, dude. That's one of the modded moves because I think it's cool. Smokescreen? I don't think he'll use it. And I also gave him Freeze Dry because I want to see how good it is. Oh, wow. That's what it looks like. Interesting. I wonder if that's better than Ice Beam. I'm uncertain. Croc the cool cousin, Ashes with the sunglasses, like, absolutely. Okay, I think I'm gonna go upstairs now. That's where all the cool trainers are anyways. Is it bad that it bothers me that Primarina is able to be male? No, because I feel the same way. Same the way that Gardevoir can be male. I don't like that. I do honestly think of like some Pokemon as like male and female. I don't know if everyone else does, but yeah, it makes no sense that Primarina can be a boy. Like, not saying anything other than like it's a mermaid and every mermaid's a female. Oh, dude, you were about to get wing attacked. Oh, you dodged the Brick Break though, so that worked. I should have extreme sped. I heard someone speculate that Blueberry Academy was the Gen 5 remake. No, come on. Don't tell me that. That's just gonna be so disappointing if that's true. Ooh. Brick Break is a low-key goated move in online ranked I've seen, like over close combat, because close combat has this like big wind-up time. And Brick Break, like I got Brick Break by Lucario. He would like extreme speed Brick Break me and it did like massive damage, oftentimes took me out. And I think that that's like an underrated strategy. Oh, we're just gonna get caught. But back to the Blueberry Academy was our Gen 5 remake, dude. Oh, we got Thunder Wave. Can we dodge? Oh, we dodge it, dude. That was sick. I'm gonna have to replay that. That was like just in time. Okay, we don't want to stay in against this though. Nuzlocke in it, you know, we can't be doing that. Bite, Water Shuriken. Sick, dude. Frogadier Water Shuriken. Who's ever seen that? I will admit though that the Blueberry Academy DLC was probably the best DLC I've ever played for Pokemon, at least. Like, not ever. Who sees me? You do? Ooh, the Electrike. I'm gonna get caught off guard here. Oh no! No! Okay. It was the best ever DLC for Pokemon because like they actually made it difficult, which was like so needed in a Pokemon game, right? Like you want difficulty settings, you don't want it to be always like so easy, just like mowing over everybody, waiting for someone to make a ROM hack of it to actually challenge you. Like nobody wants that, you know? Oh, I got paralyzed. And I don't think I even noticed it. Hornleech, new move. It's a sick move. Like, it's only because they don't have Drain Punch in this game. You know that Legends ZA was replacing a trashed idea for Legends Johto. And the starters would be Grookey, Torchic, and Popplio? I'm offended now because, like, why would they not follow through with Popplio? Can you talk more about this, Rogue Anesthesia? I'm like, this is wild to hear. So, do you know anything other than, like, what Legends Johto was going to be? Like, would Legends Johto be about, like, Celebi? Like, would it be more about Lugia's lore? Like, what, do you know what it would have been about? So, Rillaboom, Blaziken, Primarina. Also, oh, I gave them all custom Pokeballs. That was sick. And then, follow-up question, Rogue Anesthesia. I don't know if you know this. It's okay, obviously, if you don't. But, were they rumored to have, like, Johtonian forms, like the Hisuian forms as, like, you know, final evolutions? Or do you not know that? I think Scarlet Violet was great. Had a great story, tied back to the main story, had a pretty sizable map, and the difficulty was higher. I agree. It you know, not everyone's gonna like this, but that was my favorite game I played. Level cap is 21. Yeah, I think we're going to get them to at least level 19 because I don't want something dumb to happen. Because, like, knowing me, that might happen. Yeah. 2 of them. Do I get Sylveon? You don't like me enough? Fair enough. Alright. Let's save it. I don't know the last time I saved, honestly. Alright. What is this guy's name? Xavi? So he has a Venipede, Roselia, Kadabra, and Furfrowie. Yeah, like he would go back in time to save the Suicune, Raikou, and Entei from them getting killed, and you would travel with Celebi? Is this a trashed idea or just a sidelined idea? They're not going to come back to this? And Rillaboom would be Grass Electric, Blaziken Fire Poison, Poplar Water Psychic. Dude, why did they trash this? Are you joking with me right now? This seems so cool. Okay, so Ooh, I wanted to Psybeam. I guess that's fine though. Oh, you dodged that with the beam of Psy? Bro. That was sick. Alright, is it Roselia now? Go Kadabra! Well, good thing we brought our Shadow Ball. Reflect? I'm a special. Oh, dude, that still didn't KO him? Ooh, we got hit though. Dang. Okay, Roselia. And then Reflect. I think we first Mystical Fire. Oh. I guess that's all we do. Okay, so Furfru's up next. This is his ace. I think I'm going to switch to Quillian on this one. Mainly because we have fighting moves for super effective damage. Ooh. Oh, we have Brick Break. Check this out. Down of Take. Alright, the Break of Brick. Horn. Okay, so we got rid of that. And then the Horn Leech. Dude, you're goated, or Quillian. Goated. I can't wait till you turn into a Mega. Dude. I'm going to geek out when we get to the Megas. I can't wait. I need to check if I have the Mega Stones first. I can't get over this Legends Johto thing though. Like going back to it. I just like, I really like that. The Grass Electric. There's been no starter Pokemon yet that has had the secondary electric typing, and only Fire has had the secondary Psychic typing with Delphox. But Grass Psychic would be cool. Like I understand, you know, quad weakness to Bug, but like who cares, you know? You're not going to be facing down a Bug with them anyways. And Houndoom would got a second Mega, as well as Mega Noctowl and Mega Lapras. Are you messing with me, or is this like all legit? And then Rogue Anesthesia. Do you know, is this a sidelined idea or a trashed idea? Meaning, it's just not going to happen ever, or are there hopes here, or is it just like down the drain? I am glad that Raichu is going to be getting a secondary Mega Evolution though, because like it's like not fair, right? That only Charizard has it. And of course it would be Raichu, but I think it would be cooler if it was Pikachu, just because like, you know, they're the mascot. Or maybe if Pikachu got one and then Raichu got the other, you know, just mix it up. Trashed. Ugh. I have heard like they want to do Legends Galar next, but like it doesn't make sense because like Gen 8 like just happened. We've like they've got, you know, gone back in time for Gen 4 with Arceus, Gen 6 right now with ZA, and then like Gen 8 like it's too new, you know, like why don't you go back to, you know, the next Legends game, like even Gen 5, right? Like there's more to be told about Kyurem, right? Like definitely more to be told about Kyurem, and then especially Celebi. Like Celebi was just like I don't know. Does Celebi have any lore? And then Lugia, I know they have a movie and stuff like that, you know, but like Ho-Oh then, because you know the Burn Tower, like come on, that's like such a cool story. You heard leaks, so like 2% chance it's fake. Ooh, okay, so I'm just gonna say it wasn't real, so that way I'm not disappointed they trashed it. Because like, why would they trash it? That sounds amazing. I mean, it's still Pikachu pandering. It is, yes. I mean, Mega Raichu Y looks like Pikachu. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that whatsoever. I wonder if one's going to be a special attacker and one's going to be a physical attacker. Oh, Mewtwo has 2 Megas too. But I wonder if one's going to be like a special attacker or one's going to be like a physical attacker, you know? Because like Raichu, if I remember right, not the Alolan variant, but I think the Cantonian variant, the original variant, has the same exact special attack and physical attack. I want to see if I have the Mega Stones. Oh, I can fix that later. Well, we don't have a pocket for it, so maybe it's just not accessible yet. Because I thought I can fix that later, though. All right, where do we need to go? Okay. Interesting. I forgot what part of the story was. So, but the next is going to be Lita. Okay. And she has really terribly easy Pokemon. Oh yeah, that was what the cutscene was just about. And so you're going to be the best option here because you have a Vanillite, so you might need to switch on that. So she has a Clauncher, a Vanillite, and Staryu. And it does bug me that like you don't. I mean, I guess you do face the rogue Mega Starmie, so I guess that like gets the kick, you know. But like, it kind of bugs me that you don't get to face her with a Mega Starmie. Mega Starmie has to be my most disappointing Mega ever. Like, I don't think they could have done any worse with it. I guess we'll see like their battle prowess and turn-based combat, but like I can't believe they did that to him. Have you ever heard Starmie in French in the anime? Yes, it's so weird. I think I saw it in social media. I don't want to say the word, but it starts with like a P, right? And ends with a Y. Like, or is that Goldine? Or like, either way, I think the French anime is like sus. No matter how you slice it. Aquajet, Dunzo with the Horn Leech. Alright, so I guess we'll stand for one attack. It'll be at level 22, 23, so it's no big deal. Okay, so we're gonna Brick Break him. Taunt, you silly goose. I wasn't doing that anyways. Alright, so Quilladin is just so annoying, is what I'm saying. I hate it so much that I've gone back to loving it. That's funny. I mean, when you hate something so much, you're like, it's just like funny how you're just like, yeah, you know what, I actually kind of like it now. It's like, it's that bad. Okay, so... Alright, good thing we didn't level anyone up, because Rintaro... By the way, I think like some of the team synergy was like better here. I think there's like still some work to be done, you know, like especially with like the other promotional matches, like, you know, Corbo only having poison type Pokemon. But I did like trainers like Rintaro, you know, that had like the 3 elemental monkeys. I thought that this guy, yeah, with the 3 elemental monkeys, I thought that was pretty cool. Mega Frostlass kind of remind me of Elsa. Oh, Elsa from Frozen, definitely. Like an Ice Queen, yeah, absolutely they do. And I love it. I like that, like, you know, Glalie got a Mega, so it only makes sense that Frostlass got a Mega, right? Like Gardevoir and Gallade got ones, and they're both like, you know, similar, same evolution line, you know. So it's like, I'm glad that Frostlass got one. Are there any other Pokemon that get left out? You know what? You know what, I'm kind of disappointed. I guess like they haven't like not released all the Pokemon yet, or they, you know, but Nidoking and Nidoqueen haven't been relevant for years. They haven't gotten like anything, and I think it's like about time for Nidoking and Nidoqueen to get something, or even Jinx. Jinx has been like blackballed from like Pokemon forever. Like, is Jinx ever gonna make? I know there was that scandal or whatever because they look offensive, and that's why they're purple now. But like, are they ever gonna make a return? I do feel like the absence of abilities nerfed several Pokemon in this game, especially Electros. You are right. That was like the main reason to use Electros, is because they, you know, technically had no weaknesses. And I really truly wanted to believe that they were going to incorporate abilities here, you know, especially with like a Pokemon like Aegislash, who essentially has their ability. And, you know, like Legends Arceus had abilities somewhat for like Regigigas, just had to nerf him, you know? So it's just like, it just kind of sucks that like they weren't able to incorporate it. Like, was it rushed? Like, I don't know. And it goes back to the whole profit debate, I guess, you know? But like, yeah, it is majorly disappointing. Houndour. You're gonna get Water Shuriken, homie. The Shuriken of Water. Oh, you flinched me. See, it's like literally only in the specific like moment, if you get like attacked, you're like automatically flinched. And I think it's 100% chance as long as the timing's right. I'm not sure if that's true though, because I'm too bad. I'm just like bad at it. I've been trying to recreate it for months and I can't do it. Not months, weeks, days. I'm being dramatic. I don't know why Galar is so hated when they gave us Urshifu and Calyrex forms. Yeah, I'm a big fan, honestly. Like it's I the more Pokemon the better, the more broken the better. You know, the more signature moves the better, the more signature abilities the better. You know, just like the more variety the better, the more Pokemon the better. Yeah, like I just don't see a downside, I guess, you know. All right, let's try to bite him. Oh, you attacked too late. It was quick attack though. Did she just use Splash? I'm glad Phalanx got a Mega. Yeah, Phalanx and Drampa, right, are the only Pokemon introduced later than Gen 6 to get Mega so far. Gen 7 and Gen 8. Is that right? Super effective electric moves. I don't think I have any. But I have some grass moves. Knock out opponents using grass moves. How many? Just one? Alright. Let's chance it. Alright, how much damage does that do? Almost all of it. Dude, you're... Oh, the level 15. Infestation! We didn't get hit. We didn't get hit. Alright. Pidgey. I don't have an electric mon, do I? I just have rock mon. So I resist that at least. No flinch, huh? Quick attack. Okay, rock blast is pretty good. I've been hearing the joke that they announced it a year ago and forgot and put it together in 2 weeks. But I think ZA gets too much hate, but there are definitely some holes and issues. Yeah, definitely. It's not a perfect game, you know, like I'm totally, yeah, it's definitely not without its flaws, you know, but it is fun, you know, and that's like first and foremost, like, you know, what you want out of a game, and I'm having fun. And I hope, oh jeez, didn't even see them coming. I hope they just improve upon some of this stuff, some of the wonky tonks. Maybe add abilities in. I have no idea where this battle is happening. But I hope they like add abilities next time, you know? Like, I guess it's just disappointing the fact that like there's only 230 Pokemon and like, you know, there's I think what, 240 moves as well. So it's not like I feel like they did that much. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just kind of my thought. The small map was my least favorite thing of Galar. Yeah, it felt like in Galar, it felt like you were kind of like walking down a hallway at times, you know? Like it just felt like, yeah, it was like 3D switch, like all that stuff, and it was cool. But like I didn't feel like it was like it was like so constricted. I know the wild zones are there, but I don't think it was like enough to like outweigh it. You know? Oh, dude, what? The water shuriken didn't, he must have dodged it. Oh yeah, because they do dodge it on the first strike. That's why. Skiddo. Razor Leaf. Mystical Fire that thing, dude. He seeded me. Planted my seeds in me. And the tree. Oh, the tree. Yeah, there was like the tree. I can't believe it. And the unlosable Eternatus. But yeah, it was like... It wasn't anything like Alternate Necrozma, was it? Not at all. It's funny. Yeah, because people want to challenge, or like at least like make like a setting where like you can lose it, you know? Like just introduce like a secondary difficulty setting for their older fan base. I think would be so much better. It would go a long way in my book, at least. I need 2,000 more points. Okay, let's go take care of this guy first. I feel like everything good from Galar came from DLCs. Other than that, awesome gym music. Yeah, it is mine and my wife's favorite gym music by a long shot. It is so good. Hypnosis. See, it's not going to do anything because he's just going to get a Dark Pulse off. Like, what is the point of even putting a Pokemon to sleep in this game? After doing the Infinite Royale 40 plus times, I learned the movesets and Pokemon based of the NPCs would definitely could be more variety if they want you to do 1,000 battles. You're totally right. I did start to like realize that like later, you know, like some trainers had like the 3 fossil Pokemon, which I thought was like a nice touch. But yeah, I'm at like not even halfway through, and I agree with you already. Oh, dude, he saw me. Rintaro's waiter. We're off guard. I'm in a bush. Brody. Horn Leech is a broken move. Just gonna be like Giga Drain 2.0. Dude, Mega Chestnut's about to go off in this run, bro. I can't wait to get back into this run. Horn Leech again. Oh. Dig. Side beam, do we dodge? Yeah. Dude, the dodges, I'm telling you, it's so satisfying. Oh, man. The crowd singing feels so good. I actually felt like I was in the stadium and had fans watching my battle. Yeah. Like, especially the fact that like the beginning, right? Or is it... Yeah, the beginning, like the gym challenge, how like all the trainers walk out onto the pitch. That was so cool. It was so unique. I loved like how the music changed. Like, can I hit this? Dude, sorry, buddy. Oh, how are you fighting me across the way? What? Has that ever happened to anyone else, or is it just me? That's wild, dude. Extreme speed. I'm gonna hit the bridge now. What is this? Like, is that thunder? How far does that go? Yeah, I can imagine it did much. Come on, buddy. Where's the Pichu, dude? Bro, this is the most messed up fight. Where is it? There. Dude, what? Golden, no. Dude, that was funny. Oh, man. Alright, baby versus baby. Alright, body slam para. Body slam KO. She's sniping you. I never had a battle from a different... Me neither. That was the first time I ever got sniped, dude. Didn't know we were playing Call of Duty. Okay, we need one more battle. Alright. We have so much time left, right? How do you get off? Help! How do you get off the... Oh, it's right there. One more trainer. Ooh. Starter versus starter. Go body slam him, bro. Alright, nice. And you KO'd him. You showed him who's better. Let's go, Eevee. Clefairy. The evolved version of Clefairy. Oh, we both... The mirror match of disarming voices. Body slam. Dude, body slam did massive damage. Holy cow. Eevee, I underestimated your game. Alright. We got like 30 minutes left. I wonder how far we can get. We could probably get past the rogue mega evolution of what's his name? Absol? What am I doing? My bad. This button is what I wanted to push. Okay. So I think, is it after Rintaro that we're going to do the rogue mega evolution battle with Lucario and Absol? I feel like that the answer is yes. I have a guide right here. Why don't I just look at that? Okay, so Rintaro, Tawny, and then Vinny. So definitely by Vinny, you've done... Those are the next 3 major battles. So it's definitely somewhere in that time frame. But yeah, so I think we can definitely go there before we call the stream. A call for Mabel. Oh yeah, this is where you get the starter. Okay. We gotta walk on foot. I'd like to see more Pokemon Compass, but with any Pokemon except just Gen 9 or just Kalos. I see. So you're saying like put together a team of like whoever, like all 9 generations? That makes sense. I've definitely thought about doing that. I just have a hard time like narrowing it down to like which, 6 or 12 Pokemon I use. And so that's why I've been doing like the regional based thing. And I feel like I'm too far deep into the regional thing now. Like I just did Unova, like I feel like I can't just like stop now. I've done over half the generations, and I'm really looking forward to Alola and Paldea too, like especially Paldea, because I want Archaludon and all that stuff, so like it just, yeah, I feel like I got to do it now. But when I'm done with this, I'll definitely do that for sure. So I'm not done with it either. Okay, I'm gonna save before this. They're level cap 24. Okay, so I guess let me just make sure you're at 22 then. When does your friendship get there? You've grown like 15 levels with me. Do you hate me that much? No? Okay. Here we go. Alright, Rintaro. Let's do this. Who wants more black white remakes? Yeah, I mean, I would love a black and white remake, and like on the Switch, like So, I have a question then. For the remakes, do you like it, like how it's called, a faithful remake, where like BDSP, I know a lot of people don't like it, but like do you like how like you can only use generations 1 through 4 Pokemon in it? Or would you prefer that if they make a black and white remake, that you can use all, up to generation probably 10 Pokemon in it? Or do you want it just 1 through 5? To be like faithful. Or so they say. Okay, so he leads the Semi-Sage. I probably could have planned this better because I have no idea. Eevee. So he might protect. So I'm going to start off with a quick attack. Bait out the protect. Yep. Got it. And then right into the body slam. Perfect. Magical Leaf. Okay, I don't like how much that does. Fine Whip. Yeah, so, okay. So now we're going to Mystical Fire. Good thing we're not Psychic type yet. Okay, perfect. So next he's going to send out his Water type, I bet. Yeah, so I should have just started with my Fire, Water, Grass trio, and that would have been better. But, okay, so he's trying to bait out the Protect too. So I'm going to Mach Punch him to do that. And then he's going to Protect now, isn't he? He did. Oh, he did. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, I think he just missed. But that was almost cool. Okay. And then he's got his Simius here. So we got the Frogadier. I hate when Greninja and Frogadier is standing up straight. It looks so goofy. Like, just stay down. Frogs don't stand up. Alright, Water Shuriken. Probably for the KO then, right? Oh! Dang. He got me good. The Pulse of Dark. Alright. I hate how you have to, like, run around. But... Oh! 5 shurikens to the face will do it. Let me tell you. All Pokemon and Legendary, but they're harder to catch. Yes, increase the difficulty, make all Pokemon available. I don't think it's that hard, if we're honest with ourselves, right? I mean, remakes for Gen 1 through 3 had mostly the same Pokemon as they did in the originals, but had like side areas, methods that brought in newer generation. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a really good point. They should implement more of that. For sure, for sure. It's a good idea. Somebody tell Game Freak. You know, like it's like enough with this. Like, we deserve better as a fan base, is what I'll say. I think we can all agree with that. And I did feel like the map was a little bit small in this game, but there's like hundreds of side quests, so I don't know like how I feel about it. But it is kind of disappointing that like. But I guess I kind of like the Wild Zones better, that it's like seamless gameplay rather than like Hisui have to like the loading screens. Do you think they will just do new type combinations like Rock Ghost or Fairy Fire in Gen 10? I've been waiting for that forever. I've been thinking that they were going to be done with that conversation in Generation 9 in a DLC. Like, what's the holdup here? I don't understand that whatsoever. I hope that they do. I think a Rock Ghost combination would be sick. They should have done it with Houndstone. And then Fire Fairy. Like, that's going to be the best type combination in the game. I'm surprised they didn't make a Tapu like that. Like a Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele. You know, like just like a 5th one. Kind of like how they do like the Loyal 3 and then Pecharunt. You know, like the Loyal 3 connected and then Pecharunt like is connected but not, because it's the Loyal 3, not the Loyal 3 plus Pecharunt. They should have done like a Tapu something, or maybe a Poot. No, I can't say that. Sorry. But like where it's like backwards, so it's like Fire Fairy, you know. Yeah, Houndstone should be Rock Ghost, right? Fire Fairy Victini. Something I found out the hard way when I was making a video was, did you know that Victini cannot learn Victory Dance? It doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you the Victory Pokemon, but you can't learn Victory Dance? But then your ability has like Victory in it too, right? But like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so here's the Rogue Mega Battle. So Nuzlocke rules are not applying for this because I'm not using Lucario, so we're just gonna get through it. Corsola should have been Rock Ghost. Corsola should have been Rock Ghost. Yeah, definitely. Because wasn't Corsola Water Rock? And then it died and it's just a ghost? But it has weak armor? You know? I don't know. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head on this one. Rock Ghost Corsola? Corsola, I'm sorry. Corsola, definitely. How is that possible that Victini can't learn Victory Dance? You're telling me. I was making a video. It was probably my worst performing video that I'm disappointed about. It was my video about gym leaders didn't make types for these Pokemon, so I did. And I did a dancer themed, right, with like Oricorio and like their dancer ability. And they copy like Dragon Dance, Quiver Dance, Victory Dance, like whatever it is. And I was going to use Victini in that for like B-roll to use Victory Dance. But I found out they didn't learn it, and only Hisui and Lilligant learns it. And I was like, dude, how is this? Like, are you punking me, dude? I mean, yeah, it made no sense. Okay, so I should be a pro at this point now, right? Let's see if we can do this without fainting. Without having to use any attacks. Or, yeah. Nice. And then I guess after this we can find out if I did put the the Mega Stones in my save file. I can always take that offline, but I just want to make sure I did. Lucario, let's do it! I mean, to be fair, Victini hasn't been in the games after Legends Arceus. Were they in Sword and Shield? I think they were in Sword and Shield. That's where I put them in. Yes. I want these stones. Rock Smash, lower the defense. Bullet Punch him into oblivion. Bullet Punch him. Smash the rock. Ooh, you got hit, buddy. Ooh, staggered. Come here, buddy. Come here. You don't want none of that. You don't want the smoke. Oof. Alright. So these battles are going to be hard. I have some new items I'm going to be using. Like the Shell Bell, because I want to test out their potency. Oh no. Run! 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 Come here! Lucario, what are you doing? You just took so much damage for no reason. I want to try out some new items in the Rogue Mega Evolution battles. I want to try out the Leftovers. I want to try out the Shell Bell, especially I heard is like broken on some Pokemon. As long as you can do like some damage and stuff. So I want to try give those a shot. And yeah. And whatever else I can find. But I think the Shell Bell might be good because I don't know. They have like a lot of HP, right? These guys. It's not that they just have like a big health bar, or you do little damage. They have a lot of HP in addition to that. Might be rambling. Alright, we're about to do this heal list, though, item list. Ooh, you staggered him. Good job, Lucario. Ooh, Aura Sphere to finish it? Dude, that was cool. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so we get the Mega Stones now, so let's see what happens. If there are any coders in the chat, I have great ideas for gym leaders and Elite Four if you're planning on making a ROM hack. Ooh, if David Abe's still on, I think, yeah, let's hear it anyways. I'm curious. Share your ideas if you don't mind. Of course, you don't have to. Wasn't Legends Arceus after Sword and Shield though? I think it was. Yeah, about the Victini and Hisuian Lilligant. Yeah, I guess when I heard of Victory Dance, I thought like Victini knew it in Generation 5. I didn't realize that Hisuian Lilligant had Victory Dance and it was like their signature move. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason I just thought that. Like the Mandela effect, I guess, right? Okay, Rogue Anesthesia. Gym 1, the bug type. Okay. I feel bad. I didn't use this Absol like whatsoever. But the fire type is weak to bug. Wait, Gym 1 bug type, but the fire type is weak to... Oh, so you're like... This is like a special like gym... What am I saying? A gym advantage is what you're saying. So it's going to be like Bugsy, but his U-turns would do super effective damage to your Quilava, is what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, the bug type is pretty rough, so giving it a buff like that is like much needed. Fire starter is weak to bug. The grass starter is weak to bug. So the water starter is neutral to bug. Well, I mean, yeah, that would be a very interesting challenge. You would have to like rely on your early route bird, you know, to like do some meaningful damage. Or Onix or Geodude, whatever the routes rock type Pokemon is. All right, so I guess we're gonna check if we have the Mega Stones. I think this is a good time to. Oh, I think the Tawny battles right now, so I think we'll do that. And then the Rogue Mega battles start. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna battle Tawny right now. If I'm looking at this right. I made it, so there could be a mistake. But we could battle Tawny. And then after that is the promotion match against Vinny after the ZA Royale night. To get to rank F, which I kind of disliked. It kind of came across, it kind of like adds to it, the laziness, I get it. And then after Vinny, the first trio of Rogue Mega battles. Slowbro, Camera Upton, Victory Bell. Alright, so, yeah. Oh, here we go. Combi 1, Heracross is number 2. Heracross is like, oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. So we should have all of them. There's a chance I need to edit it in. There's a big chance. Greninjite. So I have the Greninjite. Okay, so that's what I'll do before the next playthrough. And level 26, do we want to just face them off right now? Talk to Tawny, then set out for the offices. I think she's going to want to battle me. So I think I just want to get us like leveled up to 24. Just so... I don't know if it matters, but I don't want to lose anybody. You know what I mean? Reloaded? 3? Who's reloaded? What Pokemon is that? Ooh, we got an idea for a new move. Can Tyrant learn Play Rough? I'd kind of be interested in trying that move out. You can. And you can learn Bulldoze again too, right? Yeah, you can, of course. Okay. I kind of want to experiment with Play Rough. You know, I haven't used it yet. And I hate using moves in regular Pokemon that have a chance to miss. I hate that. In fact, I'm making a video right now about, you know, I think it's like 7 moves that are better in ZA than opposed to mainline games. And Play Rough is one of them. And so is Stone Edge. Stone Edge is awesome. So much better than Rock Slide. Combi, Heracross, Raylor, Ace is Skorupi. Oh, reloaded Raylor, I see. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I have to put Axel in my party. Does Eevee not like me, dude? What's your friendship level at? Alright. You're kind of redundant. And then I have to give the Absolite, huh? Absolite. You know what? What moves do you have? Ooh, you can learn Play Rough. I want to use Play Rough. What else can you learn? Aerial Ace has always done me good. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Alright. Just 4 cafes for Eevee? Just 4 of them? And how many levels have we grown together? 17 levels we've grown together and Eevee still doesn't like me? I could give them berries, I guess, maybe, right? But it's kind of good because the fairy typing isn't good till, well, against Vinny. So I need it by level 32. I need my Sylveon by level 32. Okay, Pignite. You lead with Pignite. You dirty dog. Okay. Tyrant. I didn't know I led with you. Okay, so this might not be good because I think you have a fire move. Yep. Or fighting move is what I meant. Alright, Psybeam. Ooh, roll out. Ooh, I don't love this for me. Tackle. Yeah, we got to get out of there. We almost lost our shiny Mega Delphox. Dude, that Pignite means business, bro. What is this deal? Bayleaf. Great. And you want to seed me. Lovely. Play rough. Play rough with her. Quick attack. Get rid of it. Electrike. Corden. Thunderfang, Spark, Bite, and Fire. You have Firefang? Dude, you would. You would. Oh, you're gonna... You're gonna Mega Evolve. Okay, I'm killing the Absol. Well, I shouldn't use the Absol, huh? Because this is Kalos only? And screw it. I won't use it. I'm gonna use... Alright. Tyrantrum, take one for the team, buddy. Ooh, did that hit you? Brody. Oh, you got paralyzed. No way. Oh, you flinched me? Oh, you flinched him. I flinched him. Eevee, quick attack. Dang, dude. That thing was a menace. Wow, okay. Great. So I gotta put in the Mega Stones, but I think we're gonna end the stream for soon. But thanks for joining, everybody. It's fun chatting. This is gonna be fun, I feel like. The early game is kind of easy, so it is what it is. But I can't wait to like continue this run. I might stream tomorrow, might just save it for Wednesday, but I think I might do Pokemon Compass on Wednesday. It's Kalos' turn. I'll switch it up eventually, I promise. But right now, I'm stuck. So I'm gonna do Kalos next. And then after that, on Thursday or Friday, I'll stream this again and keep the run going. Okay, so we just want to like release some of these people, right? Because we don't need them. Yeah, we don't need any of these barnacles. Release. Okay, and then the Fleshender, you can come back. Alright, sweet. Great, and then I'll bring the... Where did I write the notes at? Oh yeah, the Shiny Mega Scolipede, Shiny Mega Hawlucha, Shiny Mega Zygarde, Shiny Mega Dragonite, Shiny Mega Starmie. But alright, thanks everybody. I'll see you tomorrow or Wednesday.